Welcome to day 4 of the MDRT Virtual Event. Our first segment today is focused on marketing. We have a full slate of members and experts who will share new ideas on how to market our business. Make sure you come back later today to hear about strategies for incorporating MDRT's whole person concept into your lives.
What I want us to be doing today is focusing on the ROI of relationships. You see, how many of you met someone a year ago, maybe at the New York MDRT that I was proud to keynote at, and you hung out and you thought you're friends and you were hoping to meet them this year? Are they really your friends just because you get to meet them every year? Is that really a relationship, or is that an acquaintance? When you put effort into a relationship, you need a lot of that at the beginning.
You can't play small in your decisions and big with your income. You can't play small with your decisions and big with your income. When you consider the lifetime value of a client, the cost of this stuff is insignificant and the value is huge. Do these simple ideas and your clients will like you, trust you, and think that you're smart, and you get to show that you pay attention to detail and enhance the human connection.
Products and services no longer prove to be competitive differentiators for businesses. The focus has shifted towards the experience delivered throughout the journey. So how can this transition happen? Well, you have to personalize the experience, go that extra mile, offer something more than they expected, or better still, something they didn't expect at all, at every stage of the sale.
Over the past 30 years, I've learned clients need two very important things. The first is to understand whether they like and trust the advisor, and also to find out whether there's a need which can be met. But I've also learned we need to understand if this prospective client is one we like and trust too. Good relationships develop. Good relationships develop when two people are fully committed.
Self-discipline and self-belief are what brings us success. But self-discipline, self-belief, we've got to visualize what it is we want to achieve, and that's where the belief comes in. What are we trying to achieve for ourselves, for our families, for our businesses? Do we have a picture in our mind of what we want? And that's what made it for me. That's what turned this into a job, from a job, turned it from a job into a career and a future. And oh boy, has it been exciting.
When I showed up as my authentic self, someone that was curious and passionate, empowered, they saw themselves. They were frustrated with the inequity of access to money and financial education for themselves, and they wanted a plan. No one was talking to them. I mean, these are not the type of people that you meet on a golf course or in a country club. They were always working, always hustling. They were successful and hardworking, so independent that they had success on their own, but they were also lonely and had no guidance. They were hungry for financial advice and they wanted education.
We all have adversity, don't we? Your adversity looks different than mine. I tell teenagers, I believe it's worse being in a broken home than having no arms and legs. And fear holds us back. That's the one common denominator. Fear of what people think of you, fear of rejection, fear of failure. But we can overcome fear. By how? By the deep conviction of believing in something despite what you see, despite what you know, and despite what you don't know. You hold on to what you believe.